determination, laser focus. Banging on they though they taking notice.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
What you need, tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate.
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. Show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep where you from, where you post, your pop in your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's...
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Get that quarterback and on the
On 1st and 10, Watson. Open target here, Darius Slayton. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. Give yourself your bet.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it back pocket, interception, return for a Lions touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah,
usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Watson now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
You can't stop me.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Wait, set, wide, 80. I'm scared. Double tight, guy, double tight.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Running from the gun, Johnson. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Wait, set, wide, 20. 57. Know your job. Hey, watch in. Shadow.
Throwing is Brady on third down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get set rush.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Watson. into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Wall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear. But it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Watch the safety creep.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On 1st down, Brady. The open man is Westbrook. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Redskins scoop it. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on.
With desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
A pass there over the middle to start things out. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing is Smith, and he'll complete this one to Barrios. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. Got a man, it's Barrios, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing again is Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On 2nd down now, it's Thompson, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And it's caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Watson going to sneak it, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Watson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they got to find a way to get it back together.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Safarian Jenkins has it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On first down, it's Smith. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down. Smith looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Darius Slayton. Incomplete.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working and call more of that.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
Hey, Delta.
From the gun, here's Smith. Finds his tight end Ingram. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On first down, Smith. That's complete. It's Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Bravo!
Smith on first down. Caught here by Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Le'Veon Bell. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. Eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. And even 50 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got Fuller. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. A first down carry here for Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Will Fuller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. The 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Smith. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Smith. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy in addition to the pencil.
Those last for a long time, no doubt.
And that's caught by Smith. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. Smith now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Smith. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Kill.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never play their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Wait, 57, Mike 57. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Go Bandit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. And it's the Bucs who have scored again to open up that lead. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. To throw is Brady. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Brady, 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady dancing to his left. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's going to let it fly. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Josh Jones. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Steps up, and he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their...
Check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, what point to guard.
Well, Coach, while much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff, no such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go! Go tonight. 180.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Super 66.
Goff on first down. He finds Corey Davis. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the 50, it's Goff. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jared Goff taking it in. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Just left. Hey, echo. 57's right. Nice, sweetheart. Check blue draw quarters. Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, check Mike 57. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hustle, now.
On first and 10, Stratton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Recon, 132 fighting. Hey, Zoo.
From the gun, Stratton. Finding some room at midfield. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Titans, first down.
60 outlaw. Hey, check 20. Topper. 52.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down. Stratton got him in. It's Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know.
He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. It's completed to Caldwell. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. In for the score. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
he rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Turn up. Kill. Takes 3. 218. Chop it. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hit it.
Looking to throw on second down. Stratton. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
To throw again on second down. Goff flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Harold Landry has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, here's Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jarrell Casey in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stratton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Moore. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
High 7. Check 37. Check 37. 61. Matchbox light.
36. Watch the edge. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Right back to him on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Hey, wahoo! 80 weapons.
To throw on 3rd down. Stratton, he's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. 33 yards that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, Moore. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Pearman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point put through by Succop. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
11.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Hey, exit.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. And he's got his man, Hilton. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Go. Hey, seam 6.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Hold in here, Caldwell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. On the crossing route, complete. It's Caldwell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. T.Y. Hilton. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, Delta.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Switch. Hurry. Ready.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have got his feet down here, it would have been another. Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Safe. Bravo. Get it.
On 3rd down, Stratton. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so. Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless. And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Throwing again on second down. Goff. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on second down. Stratton. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
And 5 yards to go.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Operating from the gun. Stratton firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Tennessee.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Back to throw. Stratton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before break. Stratton, he's going to float this one deep right side. And his throw is incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that line. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Hey, Haywood.
Looking to throw. Stratton. He's going to float this over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. T.J. Green with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run on 1st down. It's Moore. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, They gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he's got some space here. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big gain there on third and long. 47 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run it here with Edmonds. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up third down.
Set. 18 Gator.
Here we go. One tight end.
Back to throw. Stratton. And that is incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Hey, look. 20.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
After the run, Goff going to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. This is taken at about the 14. And a nice spin into some open field. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10.
Watch 57. 6'6". Bullet high. Deep grip.
On 1st down. Moore. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Check your heart rate. Yes.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, let's go. Check 49. Check 49. Protein spill. Pick it up, guys. Hey, Foxtrot. 57, the mic.
2nd and 2. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Louis. Hey, Zoo.
A shotgun snap for goal. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down.